Germany, everybody has to have an identification card. And this required that all Jewish people take a middle name. For the men it was Israel, for the women it was Sarah. So one immediately knew whether you were Jewish or not.
November 7, 1938. In Paris, a German diplomat is shot by a Polish Jewish student. 2 days later, Kristallnacht. More than 7,500 Jewish businesses are gutted, and an estimated 177 synagogues are burned or otherwise destroyed in what the Nazis ordered to appear as spontaneous demonstrations. This is the first time Richard Yashik, a young Jewish boy growing up in Nazi Germany, has witnessed outright violence against the Jews. That evening, when Richard's father does not come home for dinner, the reality of what's happening hits home. Word quickly spreads that tens of thousands of Jews have been arrested. Richard, his younger brother Jochen, and their mother can only sit in their small apartment waiting and wondering why.
My father was sent to prison, and my mother and we did not know for 3 or 4 days where he was. As kids, we were told the German government blamed the Jews for the defeat in the First World War, and communists and others as well. But Jews in Germany were the scapegoat for the Nazi Party.
Insurance payments to owners of businesses wrecked during the Night of Broken Glass are confiscated by the government. Arrested Jews are forced to turn over their wealth, their cars, any possessions of value. Stripped of the lives that they know, they return to their homes, virtual slaves of the state.
My father rejoined us 6 or 8 weeks after he was arrested. And it was then that he was told where he could work. And one of the jobs was in a coal yard where he had to put 50 or 100-pound sacks of coal and deliver them to the houses around town. And then when his back gave out, eventually ended up being forced to go onto a labor gang to repair the dikes of a small stream that ran through the town.
Conditions deteriorate quickly. Adults get together and try to make plans for the unknown future. Decisions on what to do if families are separated, what belongings to take, and what to turn into jewelry and watches they can conceal in the event they're uprooted, as so many families have already been.
Well, we were afraid. We were apprehensive. We listened to rumors where people on the street had observed buses with blinds going through the street, and this was something unusual, but no one knew for sure.
There is little surprise the day the Yashik family is told they are being relocated.
The notice said take 2 suitcases and a rucksack and 3 days of food, and you will be resettled in the East without giving us a place, and you will be doing farm labor.
Tomorrow, in Part 3 of our series on the Holocaust, 12-year-old Richard Yashik enters a nightmare world from which few will survive.